that and get quote. Because they know that if they're the only quote, you don't have much of a say no. I'm just going to buy their time. Move from here. My daughter was when I got out of the Army in '71, I told her, yeah, I went home and I said, I'm moving to Wisconsin. He said, you gotta be kidding. There's nothing in Wisconsin but a bunch of farms. You nothing up there but cows. Chicago. You grew up in Chicago. Whole family was Chicago proper, not one of the suburbs, but from the city itself. Experience all the big cities.
I got 6:30. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Town of Waukesha Town Board meeting on September 28th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Begin with the roll call, Madam Clerk. We'll do things in order.
Turner.
Present.
Supervisor Fisher,
Here.
Supervisor Wolf,
Here.
and Supervisor Radke and Supervisor Durr are absent.
And could we begin then with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We got it together.
And Madam Clerk, have we met the opens meeting law?
Yes, we have.
And we can begin with citizens' comments. Going once, going twice. And we can move on to April 14th, 2017. Is there a motion? Is there a motion?
Also move.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to reports, Madam Clerk.
The newsletters went out at the beginning of September. We've had a good number of people coming in and ordering the address flags. So we've on Monday we'll finish another order, which will make it about 135 since we put out the newsletter. We had 2 public records requests, one from Michelle Severson concerning the Merrill Hill proposed Merrill Hill subdivision, and that has been fulfilled. We had another one from Sandy Hom interested in the conditional use permits for a property in the town, and that has been fulfilled. We have in the general budget, we have used 95% of our revenue and 73% of our expenses. And in our capital budget, we have used 36% of our revenue and 8% of our expenses.
Thank you. Any questions for the clerk? And Supervisor Durr is not here this evening, so we'll skip DPW. And the chief is also out, and I don't see a sheriff in our presence. So we can move on to new business discussion and possible action on the repeal of the 2017-2021 5-year capital plan. Is there a motion?
So move.
Discussion?
Yeah, just a quick thing. I think we ought to
just kind of explain the procedure for anybody who's here in person or watching remotely. The capital plans are 5-year plans. They're not budget, they're plans. And the purpose of 8A to repeal the 2017 to 2021 5-year capital plan is so we can replace it with a new plan. I suppose we could go item by item with all of those changes. That would take a tremendous amount of time. So all of that's there, but basically 2017 is soon to be completed. So to do that is to repeal that plan and then presumably create a new one, which shows the way forward for 2018 through 2022. And again, this is a plan. This is not the budget. That's a different thing.
Thank you. Anything further? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to B, create the 2018 to 2022 5-year capital project plan. Is there a motion?
So moved.
And a second.
Second,
Any discussion?
I think we should just make one other real quick comment that has been, that's basically in the packet of information for the meeting for anybody to see. And it goes out 5 years. The really important one is 2018, and the proposed for capital projects is $1,654,500. Without counting them up, it looks like there are probably 15 items thereabouts that add up to that amount of money. And the town board and workshops has worked on the budget component of that. That's not here tonight. That's for another day, but a budget cover that part of a plan when we get to that in the near future. Is that, Kathy, is that reasonably accurate? Maybe not well said, but that about on task?
Yes.
Thank you. Anything further? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to C, approval of the merchant agreement with NET for the ability to collect fees using credit and debit cards.
Currently, we are only allowed, or we are only have the capability in the office to collect or by mail using cash or check. Most people come in expecting to be able to use their debit card or their credit card to pay their fees. And I think this will be very helpful for those in the office that come in. But on top of that, we'll be able to use this GovNet Pay to be able to collect fees online. So our builders would now be able to fill out their application, pay their fee, and have it sent right directly to our inspector. The fees, the collection fees are paid for by the people that make the decision to use the credit card or debit card. So the town does not incur any costs or reduction of fees.
Thank you. Questions for the clerk? Is there a motion?
I'll move we approve the merchant agreement.
And a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to approval of a memo with Waukesha County concerning yard waste program changes.
As you can see in your packet, Waukesha County has changed the placement of and how they're going to be charging for the tonnage of yard waste. And they've asked that we bring it to the board.
Is there a motion?
I move we accept recommendations of the yard waste program
And a second.
from Waukesha County.
Any discussion?
Question, how does this compare to what we're paying now?
Well,
Is it-
right now we pay by the tonnage, and they're gonna be, we're gonna, with this new place that they're
They don't
having
have a
us drop it
scale.
off, they don't have a scale, so
Right.
we're going to be paid by the load.
And so I think I read somewhere they took an average or something of
That's
what
correct.
we were paying the last few years.
That's correct.
Anything else? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion number 2017 R05 in support of LRB 1890 and LRB 3323. Madam Clerk.
LRB 1890, there's been a group of clerks that have been working on a new process to be able to work with in-office absentees. It's a very cumbersome process, the way that in-office absentees run. An elector comes in and votes, and then we put it in an envelope like they were mailed their ballot. This LRB 1890 allows the elector to go ahead and put it in the machine. So then if they make a balloting error, it will pop out and allow them to fix their error. This way, the poll workers will not be having to remake ballots for the number of people that make a balloting error. 3323 allows a person that comes in to vote and casts their ballot, but dies before election day. It allows their vote to be counted. Currently, our statute says that if you come in and you cast your ballot or you return your absentee ballot and you die before election day, your ballot gets pulled. So in small communities, or if you were a very public figure, that's the only time you'd really know if that person passed. So in our community, unless one of our poll workers knew or if someone came in and told us, I would not pull a ballot because I wouldn't know. But if you lived in a small town that only had 42 or 100 people, that I know who the person was that passed, and you would have to pull their ballot. So what this does is it makes it uniform across the state. And I ask for your support.
Is there a motion?
I will move to approve resolution number 2017-R-05 in support of LRB 1890 and LRB 3323.
And a
I'll
second. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. On to F, temporary liquor license for Kiwanis.
It's Kiwanis Early Risers. I should have put that on there, and I apologize.
Okay. Yeah, can we take F and G together?
I think they should be taken
Sure.
separately.
Okay. So for approval of a temporary liquor license for Kiwanis Early Risers, so they're gonna get up early and they need a liquor license for that, eh?
They're going to have at Pialas, they have a fundraiser. So the license and they have the operator.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Let me ask a question or point of order before that. I am a member of that group or organization. I guess I don't personally see a conflict of interest in voting for that tonight. If we didn't have two absences tonight, I would abstain or what or not. Do we need 3 people for that, or is a majority of those present, or what?
I think it's the majority.
You need 3 votes?
No.
No.
Two or three.
2.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then I simply indicate my preference would be to abstain.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I move we accept the temporary liquor license and operator's license for Pialis.
And I'll second. All in favor? Opposed? Abstain?
Aye.
Motion carries. On to G, provisional operator for Pialas is Michael G. Sizemore. Is there a motion for approval?
I move we accept the operator's license for Sizemore.
And I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And abstain.
Aye.
And on to accounts payable is this. That's correct. This is net of that. In the amount of $5,058.58. Is there a motion?
I move we pay that amount.
And I'll second. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Chairman Merrick,
Aye.
Supervisor Wolf,
Aye.
Supervisor Fisher.
Abstain.
Motion carries. On for the remainder of the balance of the bills of $42,818.83. Is there a motion?
I move we pay that amount.
And I'll second. And Madam Clerk, a roll call vote.
Chairman Merrick,
Aye.
Supervisor Fisher,
Aye.
Supervisor Wolf.
Aye.
Motion carries. And lastly, motion for adjournment.
With pleasure.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We adjourn.
Thank you.
Very